Namaste and welcome. This 20-minute pranayama and meditation practice is meant to be very simple and sweet, more of an introductory offering as we just get started in meditation March. So eventually we will be exploring many different styles and techniques of breathwork and or meditation, but today we'll begin with finding a space of self-inquiry and observation. So as we get started, I am seated upon a blanket. This is providing a bit of lift for my hips, and eventually as we shift to a seat for meditation, that is optional, you may want to sit upon the blanket. But maybe we can all begin reclined onto a bolster, which is basically a big pillow, or you can grab an additional blanket and fold it over so it's a little thicker. And this is just meant to support your spine. So that now, as we begin with breath work and just start on our backs, you can recline back and use this prop, whatever it is, to support your spine, to support the back of your head, and then the limbs can just rest. And then once you find that the upper back can rest and the back of the head can rest, be sure your neck is happy and start to close your eyes. And then finding a nice slow inhale through your nose. Allow the chest, the ribs, and the belly to expand. And we'll open the mouth to exhale, let it go. Let it go, finding the bottom of your breath. Again, inhale through the nose slowly, filling the body. And open the mouth as you exhale. This could be with sound, all the way until you're empty. And try that one more time. Slow, mindful breath in. And remaining just as interested as you open the mouth and breathe out. And already listening to the body, notice if you need to make some little adjustments so that you can be more comfortable now. And then re-relax through the face. So even behind your closed eyes and inside of your mouth, can you become more soft? And now let's just begin to observe the breath. Notice if your breath moves naturally through your nose or through your mouth. And now recognize if you can just simply observe the breath without changing it right now. Notice the length of your breath. Is there a sound to your breath? What is its texture? And now what is its path? How low do you feel breath in the body? Front, back, even right to left. Does the breath feel balanced? And can we just start from a space of self-inquiry? Notice already if you're judging. And if so, that's okay. Just choose to let it go. Choose to come back to your body in a very compassionate way. And if breath observation is something that is challenging for you, feel free to stay just observing the breath and practicing letting go of doing. If instead you're ready to practice pranayama, or extension of life force, literally, our breath technique, you could begin to seal the lips and breathe just through your nose. And then find a nice rhythm or rate of breathing that feels pretty easy for you. So even length inhale and exhale. I'm recommending a 6 count. Please choose a rate that works best for you. If you're taking my recommendation, you would inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we stay with this breath measured, directed, and allow the rest of the body to relax as you focus solely on your breath. We'll be here for the next minute. Now your final option within breath work could be to add a bit of retention. You are welcome to stay here with the even length inhale and exhale. But if you feel comfortable, and as long as this doesn't create anxiety or tension in your body, see if you can find a 2-second pause after your exhale. And so once you're in that point where you are empty, you would pause at the bottom for 2 seconds and see if you can actually soften more. It is possible. So finding this exhalation, moving right into a 6 count inhalation or your length. Then beginning the exhalation. And pausing at the bottom, no strain. Then inhale, 6 count. No pause at the top. Exhale, 6 count. And 2-second pause at the bottom. Stay soft. And back into the inhale, making this your own, finding a ratio that supports you in the now. My numbers are just suggestions. And just really taking the time to slow down and see what's going on. This is through the body and even among the mind stuff, the chitta vritti. The mind things that may swirl, let them move. And let the breath anchor you into now, into what it is you're intending to do. And we'll be here for the next 2 minutes. Last few rounds. If the mind has wandered, return to your breath and begin again. This is forever a practice. Let's take one last breath. You could still pause at the bottom. And when that all feels finished, let's find an inhale through the nose. You could open the mouth, let it go with sound. And just try that one more time, filling the lungs and emptying. And now we will transition to meditation. So if you're coming upright to a seat, see if you can do this with minimal movement, and notice if the eyes could even remain closed. Sit upon a blanket or anything that gives you support. And I love settling into a seated position with closed eyes because you have to feel your way into it. What makes sense for the leg position. Bottom evenly resting. Feeling tall through your spine and open through your heart. And then just allowing the arms to rest down. And today, why don't we find palms facing down? Sense the reaching up through the crown of the head and take one final big breath here. Now, if you're someone who needs something to do as you begin to settle into stillness, I invite you to return to that even breath through the nose, pausing at the bottom only if it makes sense. And then along this journey inward to yourself, really inward towards stillness, see if the physical body can relax. And if your full attention can begin opening to this moment. Let's just take a few seconds to feel that. From the inside, let yourself open. And now breath can always be a tool you utilize for focus. If you're still doing or remaining active in your breath, let the effort subside. Can you return back to the observation? And as we spend just these last few minutes in meditation, can you observe the breath, your body, and anything flowing through the mind simultaneously? Know that each time you come back to now, to being present, to observing, that is the victory. In meditation, we're never trying to stop thinking, but instead shift into that state of being. And we'll spend the next 3 minutes seated silently. Let yourself relax, open. In the most gentle way, lengthen your inhale. And sigh out the mouth as you exhale. And try that one more time. Bigger breath. Just feel how it's a little easier now to let anything that is considered past, pass. And now return to feeling your body. Notice the spaciousness of your mind. A bit more clarity and thinking. A bit more connected, as we may need to reprioritize some things. Notice how stillness can help organize. And now draw the palms together just in front of your heart. If there is an intention that found you, state it to yourself now. And then feel free to join me in a single Om in closing our practice. Inhale. And then lifting thumbs to Ajna on the forehead, our space of insight to knowing. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, meaning peace, peace, and more peace. Namaste.